had some level of satisfaction and empowerment to it. So I did that. And I lost about 45, 50 pounds during that time. But the mental clarity and the support, and that is why I really believe that support is so important for, and just community, because you are all on the same page for the most part. Everybody might have different goals, but everybody's there for a reason. Everybody's there for support. Everybody's there to encourage one another and support one another and be there to understand and to empathize with one another. And it's a safe space to be in, because everybody, if you're in that situation, you're struggling. And it's just really helpful when you have someone that you can communicate with, or someone that can totally relate to you. So yeah, during that time, it was a very nice time whereby I felt like I had control over some aspect of my life. Now, moving forward, and as the time would go on, I've always struggled with my weight. And this whole movement that I have created, Fat and Free the Movement, is one day I was doing a challenge, a weight loss challenge, yet again. And it was a month. And I did the first week, the second week, the third week, and I just wasn't losing the weight that I thought I should be losing. And again, comparison is the worst thing you can do. But we were all in a group, and, you had women who were losing really nice amounts of weight. And, I was working out, and they were working out, and we were eating pretty much the same stuff, and they were losing weight, and they were losing 10 pounds, 15 pounds. I lost my little 5 pounds. And I was like, what is going on here? So I got really frustrated, but I said, you know what? I'm not going to stop this challenge. I'm going to keep going. So they got to the last week of the challenge, and it was all protein shakes. That stopped me dead in my tracks. And I was like, no, ma'am, that is what I'm not going to do. And I'm not going to fool myself thinking that I was going to do it. So at that very moment, it was as if an epiphany happened. And I said, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with the challenges. I'm done with the diets. I'm done with the scale, because also we had to weigh every week. And it was just a mental screw, for lack of a more expletive word, I should say. But it was just, I was over it. I said, you know what, Angie, just stop it. Like, knock it off. If you're going to be fat, you're going to be fat. But if you're going to be fat, you're going to be free. Now, it's not that I don't want to lose weight. Yes, I do. My knees hurt. My body aches. I feel it when I am a certain weight. I know what it feels like to be in a smaller body. I've never been in the body that I've wanted to be in, which, my goal weight has always been, my goal weight originally was 175. Then I moved it to 185. Then I moved it to 190. I said, listen, I just want to be under 200 pounds. Okay. But what I did was, when that last challenge happened, it was literally like an epiphany came over me, and I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm fat, and it is what it is. But I tell you one thing, I'm gonna be free, and I'm not gonna be a slave to this scale any longer. I'm not going to be depressed, because for me, the scale was literally like an albatross around my neck. Whenever I would weigh and the numbers would be up, I would be down emotionally. I would be depressed. I would be sad. I would be mad. My attitude would just be like really janky. And then when the scale numbers were down, I'm happy, I'm excited. I'm like, oh my God, I lost weight, and, I'm going to do this thing. And then here's the craziest thing. I would say, oh, I lost a few pounds. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to treat myself to something that I have not been able to have while I'm on this diet. If I tell you this is the craziest thing, I said, I'm getting off this crazy roller coaster. I'm just not doing it anymore. So in creating Fat and Free the Movement, I said, you know what? I want to be an advocate, a voice, a space, a place where women who are struggling with their weight, but they go through these mood shifts and they're trying to, adhere to the societal pressures of losing weight. You have all these different social media sites that are showing every diet on the planet. Lose weight here, lose weight there, get this surgery, take this shot. Oh, and I also did the shots too, the semaglutide shots, if you will. I've done that, the Ozempic, and again, don't get me wrong. I would love to lose weight. I'm actually about to do a hormone therapy, a hormone replacement therapy to get my hormones in check because I had the weight loss surgery. And interestingly enough, I am not losing weight, have only lost 50 pounds from it, and I'm gaining some of that back. And my husband and I will go to dinner and I will eat only a little bit. And he's like, "You're done already?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm full." He's like, "That doesn't make any sense." I said, "It makes no sense to me either." I said, "It's very frustrating." So I decided that, I'm going to get my hormones checked out. And I'm not opposed to diets. I'm not opposed to whatever it is that you want to do that you think will help you to lose weight. However, what I am opposed to is the pressure of diets and the diet culture. Diets to me are temporary because it's not a lifestyle change and it's something that you're doing just to get a quick result. If you want to change your eating and if you want to change how you function, if there are certain things you want to change to lose weight, it could be hormonal, it could be, metabolic, it could be, there's a bunch of different things. I'm no doctor, but it could be that you're retaining water. It could be the inflammation. It could be a lot of things. It could be that, you had too much sugar or you had too much salt. Whatever it is, a diet to me is temporary. And I did the vegan thing. I did the vegetarian thing. And let me tell you, when I did a 3-week cleanse, I did a 3-week cleanse. I did a holistic retreat whereby it was raw. There was nothing cooked. There was no salt. There was no sugar. There was no flour. There was no oil. Everything was raw. And it was a spiritual based program. We journaled, we read our devotion every day, we exercised, we had groups, we had different classes and all the things. It was a beautiful, beautiful program that we had. And in that 3 weeks, I lost 20 pounds and I stayed raw maybe for another week after that. And I realized I need something warm in my body. It doesn't have to be meat or it doesn't have to be sugar, but I definitely need some warmth. So then I did a vegan lifestyle and I really did enjoy it. And then as life would happen, I began to add certain things back into my diet. And that just did not work for me. It was a very trying time. There have been a lot of things going on in my life during that time, and I just could not stick with it. But what I will say is that I feel like I was the healthiest that I had ever been when I was eliminating sugar. I can't say meat per se, although I didn't eat meat during that time. Meat, fish, none of that. I mean, I was totally vegan. I was plant-based. I was sugar-free. And, I felt completely healthy during that time. But then I started adding certain things back into my diet. And then as life would happen and, I just went back to my old habits and I got stuck in that vortex again. But I just want to say that you can do whatever it is you want to do. You can be wherever it is you want to be. But I will say this. If you want to lose weight, then you do that. You commit to that. You take the steps to do that. And guess what? Be happy doing that. If you're going to do that, be happy doing it. Don't be miserable. If you want to lose weight, if you want to do diet programs, whatever it is, be happy, be okay with that. Don't keep going back and forth and fluctuating. Well, today I'm happy, today I'm sad. I weighed myself and the scale was up. I weighed myself and the scale was down. I mean, just stop, So wherever you are, my admonition to you is to be content and to be happy where you are. Where I am right now is I'm fat and I'm free, and meaning that I do not allow the scale to dictate my mood. If I want something, I have it. And interestingly enough, and we all know how this goes, whenever it's something that you're not supposed to have, you want it all the more. And I don't know if this resonates with any of you all, but have you ever had a moment where there's something that you want and everything is within you saying, no, 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 I can't have it. I don't want it. I'm not going to have it. I can't have it because I'm on this diet. I can't have it because I'm on that diet. And then you turn around and you eat it and you gained 5 pounds, right? And then you have a situation, now you're depressed and you're sad. Then you have a situation where you are eating something and you're like, you know what? I'm going to eat it. I don't care. And it is what it is. And I'm going to enjoy every bite of it. And then just so happen you get on the scale and you're like, oh, that was so good. I enjoyed it. And I didn't gain not 1 pound. I don't know what that is, but it's some kind of psychological something that happens. And I think it's metabolic. It's something that happens with the serotonin in your body, the dopamine. Something happens where when you're okay with it and you're free about it, you don't gain the weight. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's scientific that somebody knows about that I don't. But that has been my experience. So with that being said, I say do what it is that you think that you need to do in terms of being fat and free. And don't allow the scale to dictate your life. Enjoy your body. Embrace your curves. This is the curves in the body that God has given you. He has allowed you to move in that. He has allowed you to bend and move and walk and breathe and eat and function and think. Whatever size body you're in right now, embrace it. And if you don't like it, do something to change it. Now, you do have people who have medical reasons why they are overweight and can't lose weight. And you have people who are in a space where it's like, I've tried everything and nothing works. And that's pretty much where I am right now. I've tried everything, but nothing works. So I'm taking a different route, and that is the hormonal route to see what is going on with my hormones, because that could be a possibility too. And when your hormones are off, it does affect your weight. The cortisol levels are off, your thyroid is off, it affects your metabolism and all the things. So at the end of the day, I just want to admonish you to embrace the body that you are in. Do something fun with your body. Stand in the mirror and look at your body and find things that you absolutely love about your body. Think about things that you love about yourself. And this is a journey, ladies, and we're just going to go on it together. This is a place where, you can vent, you can cry, you can laugh, you can do all the things and understand that you are supported, you are seen, you are felt, you are heard. And that is it for my first podcast. And please comment, share, like, let me know what you think about it in the comments. And let's go on this journey together. And let's just be fat and free. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to enjoy. And I am not by any means advocating obesity and poor health. I am an advocate for better health and eating and exercising and working out and moving your body. I'm not saying sit down, be fat, and eat yourself to death. That is not what I'm saying. But I am saying while you are in this body, you can't be sad or depressed for the rest of your life. So if you're in this body, you find peace and you make peace with this body. If you don't like this body, you change this body. Even if it's just, and you may be fat. You may be fat for the rest of your life, but at least be happy in your fatness, right? All right, ladies, so that is it. That is all. And I appreciate you being here and on this journey with me. You all take care and God bless. And remember, I see you, I feel you, I am you. Let's journey toward freedom together.